Hello everyone. It's Teresa with Critters Crochet. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday and it is July the 2nd. And I am so excited because this is the first Wednesday of the month for Battle of the Stitches. Woo! We have two content creators joining us this month, along with myself and with Heather from Strings and Threads. We have Nova from Nova Gnome Creations, and we have Lexi from Helix Stitchcraft. I hope I said that right. Helix Stitch Crochet. Helix Stitch. Oh my goodness. Helix Stitchcraft. I will have them. My brain is not working this morning, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will have their channels linked in the description box below. So make sure you go and watch them today. It is worth watching all four of our tutorials because we all teach in a different way, and you may watch all four of them and one of us just clicks with you and you're like, oh, now I understand how to do this stitch. I don't know what that is, but get away. um so one person's style of teaching might click with you where the others don't, and that's okay because we all learn differently. So I encourage you to watch everybody's video, everyone's tutorials, and see how we teach this stitch. And I want you to learn this stitch too and make something. So we are doing for this month the tall alternate stitch. It makes a really pretty texture, and you saw the picture of it at the beginning at the thumbnail. That was made with a DK weight yarn, and I explain that. I'll be explaining that when we come to the table. But you can use any yarn, and the hook that goes with that yarn to make your project. But we would love to see what you make with this stitch, and send us pictures. And if you want to be a part of Battle of the Stitches in the future, please let us know. We already have one content creator that's going to be joining us in December, and that is Deborah from Deb's. Hold on, I gotta look it up, y'all. I should have wrote these names down before we started, and I did not do that. Deb's Artsy Life. So Deborah from Deb's Artsy Life is going to be joining us in August. And let me go ahead and put this one in here. Helix Stitch Craft. I said it right the first time. So Lexi from Helix Stitch Craft and Nova from Nova Gnome Creations, they're joining us this month. So far, Deborah from Deb's Artsy Crafts is joining us in August. So we still have one opening for a content creator for August. So if you would like to take that spot for August, our stitch for August is this one right here. I love it. It's called the Staggered Double Crochet. So if you would like to do this stitch with us in August and make something, and you'd like that last spot as a content creator, let us know. So I'm going to head over to the table and show you how to make this really quick and easy and beautiful tall alternate stitch. Okay, everyone, we are here at the table, and I made a little swatch of the tall alternate stitch that we'll be doing this month, sorry. And this is really cute. It makes a really nice texture. Now, this is made with I did this with a DK weight yarn, and I used my Ophire 4mm hook to create this swatch. And this is how it looks with a DK yarn. When we come back, I'm going to be using a 5 bulky weight yarn, so we're going to get to see how it looks in that weight of yarn also. But you just choose whatever weight of yarn you would like to use and the hook that goes along with that yarn, and I'll be right back to show you how to make this tall alternate stitch. Alright guys, for this stitch tutorial, I'm going to be using the Serenity Chunky This is a 3.5 ounce, 100 gram, 109 yards. It's a 5 bulky yarn, and it recommends an 8mm hook, but for this project, for the project that I'm working this month and for the demonstration, I'm going to be using my Ophire 6mm hook. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start off, and you need to make a chain that is any odd number. So I think we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then one more. That's your odd number, and then you want to add one more chain, and that's for your turning chain. So for step 1, we are going, for row 1, we are going to go to the second chain from the hook. So 1, 2, and we're going to go into this hook and make a single crochet. And then for row 1, we're just going to single crochet down the length of our chain. All right, just insert the hook, yarn over, grab your yarn, pull through. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops. All right, so we're going to continue the single crochet all the way down the length of this chain, and I'll be right back when I get to the end. All right, guys, I finished row 1 with the single crochets going across. So now we're going to turn our work, and we're going to chain 1. Now the chain 1 for this stitch tutorial does not count as a stitch. It just gives you the height for the next few rows, for your rows. Okay, so it does not count as a stitch. So we're going to start in this first stitch right here, in that first single, and we're going to place a single crochet. And then our special stitch for this tutorial is called the extended single crochet. So what you'll do is, just like a single, you'll go into the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, and instead of pulling through 2, we're just going to yarn over and pull through 1, and that'll give you 2 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through 2. That is your extended. You're just putting an extra yarn over to do that. So then we're going to do single crochet, and then another extended crochet in the next stitch. So yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's your extended single crochet. Let me do that again. Then you do a single, and that's what we're doing through this for row 2. You're just doing single, extended, single, extended, single, extended. So let me show you that extended crochet single crochet one more time. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through just 1 loop, then yarn over again and pull through 2, and that's your extended. So I'm going to continue this down the length of the row, single and extended, single, extended, single, extended, and you want to be sure that your last stitch is a single crochet, and I'll meet back up with you at the end of this row. All right, guys, we are at the end of the row 2, and we're getting ready. I'm doing my last 2 stitches. I've got an extended single, and then I'm finishing this row with a single crochet. Okay, so for row 3, we're going to chain 1, and row 3 is just single crochet across. So we're just going to do single crochets across the length of this row. Okay, we're going to go across, and that's how this is in this pattern. Is it's a 4-row repeat, and every other row is just a single crochet. Okay, so we're going to do this down the length of this, and I'm going to move this camera out a little bit. It feels like it's a little close. Sorry about that, guys. Let me move that out. There we go, just a little bit there. Let's finish this single crochet row. Oop. All right, we're going to turn and chain 1. Now, row 4 is a little bit different from row 2, okay? So on row 2, we started with just 1 single crochet on that extended crochet row. For row 4, we're going to start with 2 single crochets. So you go in the first stitch, single, second stitch, single, and then the third stitch we do our extended single crochet. Then you just repeat single, extended, single, extended. All right. Oh, my hook slipped off, sorry. And you're just going to repeat single, extended all the way down, and I'm going to meet you back when we get to the last 2 stitches. Okay guys, I'm at the last 2 stitches, and so because we started with 2 singles, we're going to end. I just finished an extended single. We have 2 stitches left, so we're going to end the row with 1, 2, whoops. We're going to end the row with 2 single crochets. Then row 5, you're going to turn your work and chain 1, and row 5 is just single crochet across. Okay, so I'm going to finish single crocheting across this row 5, and I will come right back when I'm at the end of this row. All right guys, I have finished rows up to row 5, and this is what it looks like with the bulky yarn. How awesome is that? I think it's so pretty with this 5 bulky yarn. So just remember, you are repeating rows 2 through 5. The first row was a single crochet, okay? Then you're going to start and you're going to do a single, alternate, single, or single, extended, single, extended, single, extended, single, extended, all the way across, ending with a one single crochet at the end. Then row 3 is just a row of single crochets. Row 4, you're going to start with 2 single crochets, then alternate with extended, single, extended, single, extended, single, extended, single, extended, single, extended, single, and you're going to extended, and you're going to end with 2 single crochets at the end of that row. Then row number 5 is just a row of single crochets. Okay, so that's your repeat. And if you need to, you can go back and watch each step again to repeat. But yeah, again, single, start row 2, you start with 1 single, then do row 3, another row of singles, row 4, 2 singles to start and end, and then 1 row of single crochets. That's your repeat. This is the tall alternate stitch. I really hope you guys will use this stitch and make something. Remember, post pictures of what you've made on our Facebook Battle of the Stitches Facebook page, and when you post a picture of what you've made with the stitch, your name will be entered into the drawing that we do every 4 months, and we will pick a winner from all the photos. So we would love to see what you make. If you're a content creator and you are not part of Battle of the Stitches this month, make something anyway. Do a tutorial. Show what you've made on your channel, and let people know about Battle of the Stitches. So I hope again that you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in the next video. I can't wait to see what you make. Bye guys.